Okay, welcome back for the second part. Hopefully converting from standard form to scientific notation went okay for you guys. Alright, but what happens, can we go the other direction? If I give you a number like 3.2 times 10 to the fourth power, so I give you a number already in scientific notation, can we convert it back into standard form? Okay, can we take it from this back the way we normally see numbers? All right, so let's think about it. So if I got 3.2 times 10 to the fourth, that's a positive exponent. So what do we say in the first video? If it's a positive number, we want to make this big, right? We want this to be a big number. So if I've got 3.2, which way do I need to move my decimal to make this big? Would I move the decimal then to the right, or move the decimal to the left to make it a big number? Well, hopefully you said to the right. Okay, so how many times are we going to move the decimal? Well, we're going to move it 4 times. So here's my decimal, and we want to move it 4 times to the right to get it bigger. So 1, 2, 3, 4 times. There's your new decimal spot. Okay, so count them out, move them, draw the little lines, right? 4 times. So what goes in these holes? Yeah, I got to put zeros in there. And I need those zeros now because the decimal's clear at the end. So my final answer is 32000, which is 32,000, right? Okay, that's the final answer. So 3.2 times 10 to the fourth, we said positive exponent should get bigger. Well, yeah, I made it bigger, right? 32,000. Okay, so going the other direction. So if I gave you this for an example down here, and we said we have 2.21 times 10 to the fifth power. And we want to rewrite this back to standard form. Okay, so start with your number. You got 2.21. There's your decimal. And we got to make it big because it's positive. So we're going to move it 5 times. Well, which way is going to make it big again? Moving to the left or moving it to the right? Moving it to the right is going to make this bigger, right? So count over 5 times. Draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what do you got to fill in those holes? Zeros. Okay, so then write your final answer, 221,000, which is 221,000. Okay, I gotta keep the zeros in there because they matter. All right. Now, a couple mistakes that kids make every year. I see this. I start taking shortcuts and I think this works. I say, oh, there's a 4 here, so it means put 4 zeros. No, that's not what we had, was it? Or it says, oh, there's 5, put 5 zeros. No, we didn't have 5 zeros. Okay, you got to move it 5 times, or you got to move it 4 times. Don't take shortcuts. It doesn't mean 4 zeros, 5 zeros. All right, be careful. So if we look at one more here, so we got 9.7 times 10 to the second power. And we want to take that back to standard form. Well, 9.7 is my start number, and we're going to move the decimal 2 times to make it bigger. So once, twice. Well, we only got to put in 1 0. Okay, so once again, be careful how many zeros you add. Now, don't do this. This is another thing that kids do. So you move the decimal 2 times. Don't write your answer as 9.70. You move the decimal over. It's 970. The decimal is now at the end. Right? You moved him. Okay, so don't leave the decimal over there. Alright, I want you guys to try one. If I give you 4.78 and times by 10 to the fourth power, rewrite that number into standard form. So we should start with 4.78, right? And we're going to make it bigger. So we're going to move the decimal over 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what do we got to fill in those spots? 2 zeros. And then write your number. 47800. So 47,800 is my final answer. Okay. Now be careful. Just like the other one, there's a catch. Let's I give you this number. 5.7 times 10 to the negative third power. So we want to take this number from scientific notation and turn it back to standard form. Okay, so same thing starts. We go 5.7, but then we want to move the decimal 3 times. But it's negative. So what do we say in the first video? If he's negative, this number should be small. It's not big. So which way is moving my decimal going to make this smaller? If we go to the right or if we go to the left? Because we want to make it smaller. So yep, we should go to the left. So same thing applies now. Just move your decimal 3 times to the left. So 1, 2, 3. There's your decimal. And then put your zeros in. Okay, and once again, now you have your decimal in the front. You need it there. Put your decimal 0057. Don't put your decimal here. He's not there anymore. You moved him to the end. So 0.0057. Okay, you guys try this one. 2.98 times 10 to the negative first. Okay, so you got 2.98, right? That's where we're going to start. And he's small because he's negative, so we're not going to move him to the right. We're going to move him to the left, make him smaller, but we're not going to move him one time. We're going over once. That's where your decimal goes. There's nowhere to add zeros. Just make sure you put your decimal there. So decimal 298. That's it. Okay, last one. Let's do it together. So you've got 4.3 times 10 to the negative fourth. So start at 4.3, right? Move our decimal 4 times to the right or the left. Hopefully to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Get your new decimal in place. Fill your zeros in. And you got 0.0003. Okay, so the big catch on this one, right? If you're in scientific notation, it's positive. You want to make it bigger, make the bigger number bigger. So which way do you move the decimal? Moving to the right to make him bigger. If he's negative and you want to go back to standard form, you got to move him to the left to make him smaller. Okay, so pay attention to this. Right, when you're done watching this video, same thing. Okay, log into I don't know if I could put 2 Nearpods in there. I'll figure it out. But log back in and then finish the part of this assignment. All right. Okay. Talk to you guys later. See ya.